of silence. I used to say too much, now I barely speak. The room asks questions, I answer with breathing. Cold coffee on the table, rain against the glass. Your chair still faces mine, like waiting for the past. I moved your photo to the bottom drawer, but the quiet stayed louder than it was before. I didn't lose my feelings, I just hid them well. Some pain makes no sound when it learns how to dwell. A heart made of silence still breaks every night. No words in my mouth, but your name in my mind. A heart made of silence, that's what I became. After all the love had nowhere to stay. A heart made of silence, soft, cold and true. It doesn't say much, but it still remembers you. Your unread message sleeps under a cracked blue screen. I know I should delete it, but it knows too much of me. Streetlights touch the window in thin yellow lines, like quiet little warnings from another life. I wash one cup slowly, then leave it to dry. Small, lonely rituals to keep me alive. Maybe silence is not empty, maybe it is full of every word I swallow when love started to pull. Maybe I became quiet cause I heard too late the sound of us fading in the things we didn't say. A heart made of silence still breaks every night. No words in my mouth, but your name in my mind. A heart made of silence, that's what I became. After all the love had nowhere to stay. A heart made of silence, soft, cold and true. It doesn't say much, but it still remembers you. A heart made of silence beats under the rain. Quiet on the outside, but hurting just the same. Tonight the stars look wrong, like somebody moved them all. I stood outside for hours, but never saw them fall. The coffee in my hand turned cold in the dark. I forgot why I made it the moment I looked up. Your old voice note played by mistake in my pocket. 3 seconds of your laugh and the whole sky changed. Some people leave a room, some people leave a scar. You left pieces of yourself in every shining part. A sky full of missing you above my head tonight. Every star feels like a memory burning out of sight. You're still over me. Streetlights glow below like fallen constellations. I walk the same old roads with different explanations. Your unread message stays buried in my phone, not because I need it, because I can't let it go. Rain starts without warning, soft against my sleep. The sky looks heavy like it's remembering with me. Maybe that's what loss is, not emptiness, not pain, just seeing someone everywhere without hearing their name. Maybe I don't miss you the way I used to do. Maybe I miss the person I was beneath you. A sky full of missing you above my head tonight. Every star feels like a memory burning out of sight. A sky full of missing you, too far to touch, too bright to forget, too quiet to trust. A sky full of missing you, that's all I see. The world keeps getting bigger, but you're still over me. A sky full of missing you, cold and blue above. I stopped waiting for you, but not for the stars we loved. The saddest things we lost were never really said. They stay between the pauses and settled in our heads. I found an old notebook by the side of the bed, filled with half-finished thoughts and things I never meant. The coffee turned cold while I searched through the pages. Funny how silence can outlive the ages. We talked about weather, we talked about work, but the things that mattered most stayed hidden in the dark. 1,000 unspoken words still living in my chest. All the truths I carry and never confessed. 1,000 unspoken words, now nowhere to go. They echo through the silence more than you'll ever know. 1,000 unspoken words, that's what remains. Not the fights we had, but the things we couldn't say. Your unread message sleeps at the end of our thread. I don't open it anymore. I hear enough instead. Streetlights through the curtains paint shadows on the floor, like unfinished sentences waiting by the door. I remember that evening when you asked if I was okay. I smiled and changed the subject and watched us fade away. Maybe love doesn't leave because hearts grow apart. Maybe it leaves quietly when silence guards the heart. Maybe one honest moment could have changed the road, but now we'll never know. We'll never know. 1,000 unspoken words still living in my chest. All the one of them still whispers your name. I thought I fixed the night, then midnight broke again. The room went quiet, and I lost where I am. Cold coffee by the window, rain on the street below. The city keeps moving, but my heart moves slow. Your unread message sleeps like it knows my weakness. I don't touch the screen, but I feel it breathing. I was fine all day, or close enough to pretend. Then the dark came back and opened me again. Broken nights again. Here I am once more, talking to the silence on the bedroom floor. Broken nights again, same ache, same rain. I thought I was healing, then I heard your name. Broken nights again, that's how I know. Some moon sleep in daylight, then wake up slow. The streetlights remember where we used to walk. They shine through my curtains like they wanna talk. Your side of the bed is colder than before. I stopped reaching over, but I still face yours. I found your old receipt in a book I never read. 2 coffees, 1 eating, is still alive in my head. Maybe healing is not straight, maybe it comes and goes like rain on the window, like lights on empty roads. Maybe I'm not broken the way I used to be. Maybe some nights return just to test what's left of me. Broken nights again. Here I am once more, talking to the silence on the bedroom floor. Broken nights again, same ache, same rain. I thought I was healing, then I heard your name. Broken nights again, but I breathe through the cold. The pain still finds me, but it doesn't hold. Broken nights again, soft, dark and slow. I break for a moment, then I let it go. The pictures are gone now, but their shadows remain. Little pale squares holding your shape. I took them down slowly one rainy afternoon. The room looked bigger, but somehow felt worse. Cold coffee beside me as I stood on a chair, trying to erase us from the air. I thought losing the photos would make it easier to breathe, but empty spaces remember the things that leave. Empty frames on the wall, looking back at me. Nothing inside them, but they still see empty frames on the wall, quiet as the rain. The pictures disappear, but the feeling stayed. Empty frames on the wall. That's what we've become, a place for old memories with nowhere to run. The nail is still hanging, crooked by the door. I reach to fix it, then stop once more. Your unread message sleeps in a phone I rarely charge, like a voice from another life still beating in the dark. Streetlights through the window, paint lines on the floor, like frames made of light, waiting for more. Maybe memories don't live inside photographs. Maybe they stay hidden in the spaces they left back. Maybe that's why leaving never feels complete. The heart keeps finding traces in every empty thing. Empty frames on the wall, looking back at me. Nothing inside them, but they still see empty frames on the wall, quiet as the rain. The pictures disappear, but the feeling stayed. Empty frames on the wall. That's what we've become, a place for old memories with nowhere to run. Empty frames on the wall, and every night they call. Not because you're still here, because you aren't at all. The saddest thing I know is nothing really broke. No slammed doors in the hallway, no final words we spoke. We still sat at the table, still asked about our days. But somewhere in the middle, the warmth began to fade. Cold coffee every morning, stayed untouched too long, like neither one of us could tell what was going on. It wasn't one bad moment, it wasn't one mistake, just little bits of distance we forgot to name. Falling out of love slowly is a quiet kind of pain. You don't see it leaving till it's standing in the rain. Falling out of love slowly, like colors turning gray. You still look the same, but something slips away. Falling out of love slowly, that's how we came apart. Not with a broken promise, but a tired heart. Unread message lingers at the end of our old thread. Not because I need it now, but because of what it said. Street lights through the curtains draw shadows on the floor, like memories of a life that doesn't live here anymore. I found your favorite sweater behind the bedroom door and realized I hadn't noticed it was there before. Maybe love doesn't end the day someone walks away. Maybe it leaves quietly in 100 little ways. A missed look across the room, a touch that never came, until one day the silence knows both of your names. Falling out of love slowly is a quiet kind of pain. You don't see it leaving till it's standing in the rain. Falling out of love slowly, like colors turning gray. You still look the same, but something slips away. Falling out of love slowly, that's how we came apart. Not with a broken promise, but a tired heart. Falling out of love slowly, soft as winter snow. We kept holding each other long after letting go. I forgot how to sleep when your breathing left the room. The bed still holds its shape, but the night feels new. The pillow beside me looks too clean, too still, like you never learned how absence can feel. Cold coffee by the lamp from a night before. I keep saying just 1 hour, then morning hits the floor. I close my eyes slowly, but the silence starts to speak. Every thought gets louder when the dark looks at me. I forgot how to sleep since you stopped coming home. The night keeps asking questions I don't wanna know. I forgot how to sleep with your side so cold. I count every shadow, but they don't let me go. I forgot how to sleep, that's my quiet truth. My body wants the morning, my heart waits for you. Your unread message glows at the edge of the bed. I don't open the words, I just know what they said. Rain taps on the window like a soft old song. The street lights stay awake and I stay with them too. I turn the fan down lower, then turn it back again. Small useless rituals to make the night end. Maybe sleep is trust, and I lost that with you. Maybe peace left quietly before we knew. Maybe I'm not awake because I wanna be. Maybe dreams feel dangerous when they bring you back to me. I forgot how to sleep since you stopped coming home. The night keeps asking questions I don't wanna know. I forgot how to sleep with your side so cold. I count every shadow, but they don't let me go. I forgot how to sleep, that's my quiet truth. My body wants the morning, my heart waits for you. I forgot how to sleep till the daylight creeps in, and I lose one more night trying not to dream again. The quiet says your name before I could stop it. I was just washing one cup under the kitchen light. No voice in the hallway, no keys by the door, but somehow the silence sounds like humor. Cold coffee on the table, rain against the glass. I turned off the music and heard the past. I thought quiet meant empty, I thought quiet meant peace, but every silent corner keeps talking to me. I hear you in the silence, soft as falling rain, in the pause between my breathing, in the dark after your name. I hear you in the silence, when the room turns blue. No sound in this house, but it still sounds like you. I hear you in the silence, that's what hurts the most. You left without a sound, but became the echo. Your unread message sleeps under my cracked phone screen. I don't open it now, I know what it means. Street lights through the window draw lines on the floor like roads I never took back to before. I moved your chair today, then moved it back again. Some empty spaces feel louder when they change. Maybe I don't miss words, maybe I miss the way your quiet used to sit beside mine at the end of the day. Now silence is different, it has too much room. It wears your absence and walks through. I hear you in the silence, soft as falling rain, in the pause between my breathing, in the dark after your name. I hear you in the silence, when the room turns blue. No sound in this house, but it still sounds like you. I hear you in the silence, that's what hurts the most. You left without a sound, but became the echo. I hear you in the silence, every night I know. Some people leave quietly, but their silence doesn't go. I keep hearing your goodbye in the kettle when it shakes, in the door that closes softly in the morning when it breaks. You didn't say it loud, that was the worst part. Just a quiet little sentence that knew where to cut. Cold coffee on the counter, rain against the room. I stand there doing nothing, and it sounds like you. I thought time would lower the sound of that night, but silence makes it clearer when the house has no light. I keep hearing your goodbye in everything I do, in every empty hallway that leads back to you. I keep hearing your goodbye, soft under the rain. You left only once, but I hear it again. I keep hearing your goodbye. That's what hurts me most. You walked out of my life, but stayed inside the echo. Your unread message sleeps under my cracked phone screen. I don't open the words, I already know what they mean. Streetlights hum outside over the wet black road, like the city keeps whispering what I can't let go. I moved your cup today and put it back alone. Some sounds get louder when you're on your own. Maybe goodbye is not a word, maybe it is a room. After someone leaves too much space too soon, maybe I hear you still, because I never replied. I just watched your shadow disappear into the night. I keep hearing your goodbye in everything I do, in every empty hallway that leads back to you. I keep hearing your goodbye, soft under the rain. You left only once, but I hear it again. I keep hearing your goodbye. That's what hurts me most. You walked out of my life, but stayed inside the echo. I keep hearing your goodbye till the daylight comes through, and even in the morning, the silence sounds like you. I found your old receipt inside a winter coat. 2 coffees, 1 umbrella, a place we used to know. Then your photo fell out from a book I never read. I stood there in the hallway with too much in my head. The room stayed quiet, but the past got loud. One memory opened, then more came out. I don't know where to stand when every thought is you. One takes me backward, one pulls me through. Lost between memories I can't find today. Every little moment leads me far away. Lost between memories of who we used to be. unread message sleeps under a cracked blue light. I don't open the words, I just remember that night. Street lights through the window draw lines on the floor, like roads to different versions of us before. Cold coffee by the sink, rain against the glass. I clean the same small corner, but never clear the past. Maybe memories don't follow, maybe I invite them in. Every time I touch something that still knows where you've been. Maybe I'm not missing you the way I used to do. Maybe I'm lost inside the man I was with you. Lost between memories I can't find today. Every little moment leads me far away. Lost between memories of who we used to be. One part of me lets go, one part still won't leave. Lost between memories, soft under the rain. I walk toward tomorrow, but the past calls my name.